everyone and welcome to IRA tutorial. This is Aarti Naik and today I am going to teach you class 8 subject English unit 3 3.3 the last leaf English workshop. Already explanation about this lesson you can see in my previous video, link is given in description box. So let us start with English workshop. Question number 1. Read the story and choose the appropriate meanings. So here you are going to choose the appropriate meaning of the given things. First is struggling artist. So what struggling artist is called as? Artist trying hard to earn a living is called struggling artist. So second will be the correct option. Skeleton branches. Skeleton branches means bare branches. Branches on which leaves are not there. These type of branches are known as skeleton branches. Whirled the brush. That means painted skillfully. Then palette. Palette means a board used by artists to mix colors. Then what is meant by masterpiece? So masterpiece is an exceptionally beautiful work of art. It is known as masterpiece. Question number 2. Make pairs of sentences to show the difference between the meanings of the following homographs from the story. First is interest. So these are the homographs. Homographs means spellings are same but their meanings are different. For example, first is interest. The bank promised a high rate of interest to its customer. That means whatever amount we are getting extra on our deposited amount, that is called interest. Sia is interested in singing. So here you can see another meaning of the interest. That means to love to do something or to like to do something. Well, he was not feeling well. And another well is the well was so deep. Left. Yogita has just left the park. That means she just moved away from the park. Next is turn your left and move straight. That means here you are giving the direction. Left is used as a direction. Just. It is the duty of a judge to be just. That means fair. Okay, that means he has to treat everyone fair. Yogita has just left the park. That means before few movement. Mind. Mind your language. That means to control mind is used. Try to keep positive thoughts in your mind. So here mind is working as a part of the body, inside the body. Question number 3. State the facts about the story. So main character of this story, which are the main characters? Sue, Johnsy, the doctor and Behrman are the main characters of the story. What is the problem of the story? Johnsy's negative attitude and her lack of will to live. That is the problem in the story. Attempt made to solve it. So here attempts are made by two people. First is Sue. Sue used to look after her well, and Behrman painted a leaf on the wall so that he can change the negative attitude to positive attitude of Johnsy. Now what is the climax or what is the turning point of the story? First is Johnsy sees the First is Johnsy sees the last leaf still clinging to wine. And second is the sweeper finding Behrman in a very wet clothes with scattered brushes and a palette with yellow and green color mixed on it. Now how the problem is solved? Johnsy realize her mistake and begin to look forward to the life again. And what is the end? End is though Johnsy lives, Behrman, who painted the last leaf, dies due to his efforts. Because of his efforts, he suffered from pneumonia and he died. Question number 4. Say whether the following statements are right or wrong. Sue and Johnsy were very close friends. So this statement is right. Sue was a rich girl. Wrong. Because both were struggling artists. They were not rich. Johnsy was hopeful that she will live. Wrong. She always think of the death. Behrman was a hard-hearted person. Wrong. He was kind-hearted person. The last leaf fell off during the rain. This thing is absolutely right. Johnsy realized that her thinking was wrong. Correct. Her thinking was wrong. Behrman did not know anything about the last leaf on the ivy. This is wrong. He only painted the last leaf on the ivy. Question number 5. Correct the following statements. Sue and Johnsy were good neighbors. So, corrected sentence is Sue and Johnsy were good friends. Johnsy was eager to recover from her illness. Johnsy had made up her mind that she was not going to recover. Okay, so this is corrected sentence. Sue ignored Johnsy completely. Now let us correct it. Sue looked after Johnsy well. Behrman was a very heartless person. So corrected sentence is Behrman was a very kind-hearted person. The real ivy leaf did not fall off at all. So corrected sentence is the real ivy leaf did not fall off the night it fell off the night it rained and snowed. So you need to correct this here. It is not did not will not come. It did fell off. The last leaf was a leaf painted on the last leaf was a real leaf that survived. No. The last leaf was a leaf painted on the wall by Behrman. Now read the descriptions of the following from the story and describe any one of them using your own words. So here ivy vein, how it was an old ivy vein and granuled, that means it was twisted and decayed at the root, climbed halfway up the brick wall, and the cold breath of the autumn had taken away most of the leaves of the ivy vein. Only the skeleton branches were left clinging to the bricks. So you can write down, you can describe any one of these. Question number 7. You have learned that a clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb and a part of larger sentence. In the sentence, we returned home when school was over. There are two clauses. We returned home and when school was over. The first one makes complete sense. It is called main clause or principal clause, and it is also known as independent clause. The second one is not complete by itself. It depends on the main clause to convey the proper sense. So it is called dependent or subordinate clause. When is joining the word and it is called as a subordinator. Okay. In following sentences, point out the main clause and subordinate clause and encircle the subordinator. So here we are going to see the main clause and subordinate clause from the sentences. First, there was a colony where many struggling artists lived. So there was a colony, it gives complete sense, so it is example of main clause. And where is subordinator and many struggling artists lived is subordinate clause. Though Sue looked after her well, Johnsy showed no signs of improvement. So here you can see Johnsy showed no signs of improvement is a complete sentence. So this part of the sentence is a main clause and though is the connector. Sue looked after her well. So this is the though Sue look after her well is subordinate clause. Sue thought that she had fallen asleep. Now Sue thought is incomplete sentence, so it is subordinate clause, that is connector, and she had fallen asleep is complete sentence, so it is main clause. Old Behrman was a painter. It gives us complete sense, so it is main clause. who is subordinator and lived on the ground floor is dependent or subordinate clause. Johnsy was sleeping when the two went upstairs. Johnsy was sleeping is a complete sentence, so it is main clause. When is subordinator and the two went upstairs uh, is subordinate clause. Now last one is I want to see the last one before it falls. So I want to see is complete sentence, so it is main clause. The last one before it falls. I want to see the last one. It is complete sentence, so it is main clause. Before is a subordinator and it falls is a subordinate clause. So like that you have learned clauses and its types with the help of the examples. I hope that you might have understood all the questions which are discussed here. If you have any difficulty, write down in comment box, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, share it and like it. Thank you.